Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. I hope you're doing well. Bam Rodriguez against Sonny Edwards is almost upon us. Really looking forward to this one. A fantastic matchup. Can't say that it's going to be a great fight because you just don't know. Sometimes you think fights that are going to be great are not. Sometimes we're left surprised. But in terms of being a really fascinating, intriguing matchup, this is definitely one of them because you've got the ADHD style Sonny Edwards with all that energy and bouncing around and all that business, and the far more conventional, flat-footed but extremely intelligent, very, very precocious Bam Rodriguez, who will be looking, as he openly admits, to score in a knockout. Edwards only has 4 KOs on his record. Bam, by far the heavier-handed fighter. And they had their little press conference and their little face-off. And the face-off, it wouldn't surprise me if it was a world record holder because it lasted for over 9 minutes. And the first 3 or 4 minutes was neither man said anything. And then Sonny started yapping, as is his wont. All the, putting out all the playground stops. You're a cheat. You take supplements that are legal but give you an unfair advantage. Rehydration supplements. He mentioned Victor Conti, who, Victor Conti goes back 20 years. I don't think. Victor Conti has probably been the first time he was nicked. Bam probably wasn't even born. But we all know about Victor Conti, former, PED expert, enthusiast, shall we say, who then went from the dark side to the light side, or whatever that Star Wars thing is. No, Bam, obviously. I know what Sonny's getting at. He's basically saying, he openly called Jesse Rodriguez a cheat. Bit harsh. As far as I'm aware, Rodriguez has never failed a PED test, and neither has Sonny. But, Sonny also sort of cast shade on Bam's achievements in the ring. They were for vacant titles, and Cuadras was past it, and Rungvisai's past it, and blah, blah, blah. And Bam just isn't really a speaker. He's not someone who seems to enjoy all that stuff. He just does. He looks to me like he can't be bothered. But even he was sort of getting a bit irritated. And basically he said he was going to smash up Sonny in the ring. Okay, a lot of people do agree with that. A lot of people are saying that they think Bam will chop Sonny down. I can certainly see that happening. Although my prediction was Sonny to just eke out a points decision. Controversial, maybe. Split decision, maybe. Majority, maybe. But that's really the purpose of this video, because when all is said and done, I actually don't care who wins. I'm not really Team Sonny, even though he's from the UK, or Team Bam, because I think they're both very good fighters. I prefer watching Bam to Sonny. I find Sonny quite irritating to watch, all that jitterbugging and shuffling and all that movement. It all just seems to me like, I don't know. I don't know about PEDs, but maybe he's been snorting some fets. Old something. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't mean it. I'm just joking. That's the way he fights anyway, like he's on fucking Whiz or something. But I really don't mind who wins. I don't mind who wins. What I do care about is that the right person will get the decision. And this is the thing about this fight that's bugging me. Because if it is a close fight, in America, if Sonny's style, which is not traditionally an attractive one to American judges, I should have checked to see what nationalities the judges are, but his style, that movement, that, flicking, shoe shining, and then moving and using the ring fully, and it's not something that adheres itself to American fans, and certainly doesn't, I think by proxy, doesn't adhere itself to American judges. So I do wonder if Sonny employs, good tactics and does pinch enough rounds, say in the first 2/3 of the fight. If Bam comes on strong but is still lacking the amount of rounds won, are they going to give it to Sonny fairly? Or are they going to say, no, we're giving it to Bam. He was the aggressor. Of course, it has to be effective aggression. That's the thing. I have my doubts whether Sonny will get a fair crack of the whip on the cards. And by the way, it's perfectly feasible that Bam could, legitimately outpoint Sonny. Absolutely feasible. A lot of people are predicting either a Sonny win on points or a Bam win by stoppage. But it's quite possible that if at the end of the fight, Bam wins a unanimous decision or even a split, it's perfectly justified. I just worry if it's the other way around and Bam kind of nicks it by, Sonny kind of nicks it by a couple of points, 2 or 3 points maybe, whether he'll get a fair rub of the green. I could be wrong. Maybe I am wrong. We've seen some decent decisions as well as some bad ones. Bivol outpointed Canelo, which I know there was some very suspicious scoring in the first 4 rounds, but at least the right man won. Same with Bivol versus Zerdo. Again, I thought Bivol won that fight pretty conclusively, but you never know. We've seen some very strange decisions in the past, certainly with the guy who you would think is being kind of pushed by promoters to be the more exciting, the more marketable, and therefore the more profitable fighter. I think Bam, if you compare the styles, certainly Bam's style is more fan-friendly, and therefore possibly there's more money in him long term, and he's a little bit younger than Sonny. I think he's about 3 or 4 years younger, 3 years younger than Sonny. But nevertheless, the person who is more potentially profitable, the fighter who has the more attractive style, isn't necessarily the one that will deserve to win. So I just want us to see, the right guy get in a decision. I don't want any controversy. My prediction was Sonny to win a close, maybe controversial decision. I don't like that word controversy. Do any of us? Do we really want controversy? I know some people say, yeah, well, it creates, a lot of people, but they can talk about it. It creates a bit of, mystique, and then it sets up a rematch. And like with the Froch Groves, that wildly premature stoppage by Harold Foster, nevertheless set up the rematch and blah, blah, blah. No, I want to see justice done. I want to see honesty. I don't want to see people pinching fights or the sort of rather putrid smell of potential corruption there. Corruption exists, of course. Most conspiracy theories within boxing are BS. But corruption does exist. It's just a lot more sophisticated than it was in the days of, the mafia running boxing and Blinky Palermo and all that lot. Frankie Carvo was another one involved. But look, I just want the right guy to win, okay? And yeah, we can debate the decision, but so long as it's close and some people say, I agree with the decision, no, I didn't agree with it. So long as we don't have everyone saying, did you see that decision? What a disgrace. Because that would be a sad way to end, or to we're near the end of the year as far as the boxing year is concerned. I know we've got December the 23rd to come, and we've got Boxing Day with Inoue and Tapales, but this late in the year to have another stinker as far as the judges goes wouldn't be a good look, would it? But then you could argue boxing, the black sheep of the sports family, what's new? Yeah. Well, anyway, leave your comments below. Are you looking forward to this fight? Who do you think will win? How do you think they will win? Let me know your comments. I'll have a read through them. As always, thank you for your time. I look forward to reading what you've got to say. I'll answer as many as I can. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And please, as well, hit that thumbs up button. It makes sense. Thanks a lot. Enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.